Welcome to this guided meditation. This meditation is for anyone who lives every day with anxiety and finds it overwhelming at times. Anxiety takes many forms, including guilt, envy, jealousy, shame, and fundamentally any kind of worry. The problem with anxiety is that once it starts, it's very difficult to stop. In fact, once we recognize that we are being tortured, we often start to torture ourselves with this awareness as well. It can have a wide-reaching effect, ranging from physical, such as high blood pressure, to psychological, such as obsessive worrying, constant fear, and the desire to complain. In this guided meditation, we'll look at what are some of the things we can do or practice when we are in the midst of high anxiety. Starting a process that will help us to let go of these feelings often begins with the body. Just notice the possibility of resting with the breath, relaxing with the in-breath, opening to receive, yielding, and then relaxing with the out-breath, releasing, settling, relaxing. Notice the quality of presence that wakes up in just a few moments of intentional practice. A little more here-ness. Part of the cause of the torture is that the mental chaos causes your attention to lose its stability. When attention loses its stability, it causes mental pain. If you find yourself in the midst of high anxiety, find an object in your environment and focus on it for 30 seconds or longer if you can. The more specific you are, the easier it may be to hold your attention on that spot. For example, rather than focusing on the television, focus on the midpoint on the right side of the screen. You can choose any object in the environment, including bottled water, electric sockets, or even your watch strap. Taking these moments to reflect on what brings you here today, on what your intention is for this practice, and just with this quality of sincerity, listening to your own heart, and just asking what matters to you. Deepening presence by relaxing and waking up our attention inside the body. Might feel the area around the eyes just soften a bit. Let the eyes be like balls floating in water. Really easy and You might even sense that you can smile into the eyes. To deepen that receptivity, let the brow be smooth, scanning down the face, the jaws at ease, unhinged, a slight smile at the mouth. Anxiety is partly caused by your attention also being consumed by your brain's fear detector. If you take a music break, this takes your attention to something pleasurable and off of the fear, at least for a short while. You may even make a mind torture playlist so that you are guaranteed that your attention will be grabbed by the songs that you really like. This can also work for guided meditations if you prefer. You may use a playlist from my channel or another that you've created of your favorite artists, whichever you choose. That familiar voice quickly melts the tension that you're feeling. You might imagine and sense smiling into the eyes, sensing a curve spreading through the heart that's receptive and open, not papering over, but really opening to what's right here. Letting that openness spread so that the shoulders are free to relax back and down. You might place the whole awareness inside the shoulders and just sense the possibility of some loosening, untangling, healing sensations. However it's experienced in the shoulders right now. Future optimism can displace fear as the major emotional player in the brain. Even if life is far from perfect, you can train yourself to play the what if game for 5 minutes a day. You may even start your day like this. The what if game goes like this. Ask yourself, what if my life were to have one better thing in it? What would this be? You can then increase this to 2 better things, and 3, and so on. This will cause your brain to search for something different from the torture that it's fixated on. Also, this will help you understand what is really important to you. As we integrate these new ideas, we help them become part of our being by focusing again on the body. Allow the hands to rest in an easy and effortless way, softening the hands and feeling from the inside out. The life in the hands. You might soften even more. Can you notice the tingling? Perhaps the pulsing, vibration, the places of pleasure or warmth, where your hands contact your legs or each other, and very close and intimate attention, bringing that same awareness to the chest, is feeling the heart from the inside out, the aliveness and space there. Let the whole chest be open, and then softening down the torso, softening the belly, loosening the belly, letting this next breath be received in a softening belly. This breath, and now this one, and then again, so that there's awakening up deep into the torso and places of contact where you're sitting, pressure, warmth, feeling where your feet touch the floor, feeling the legs and the feet from the inside out, scanning down so that you're inhabiting this body. If you bring the whole awareness into the feet, feeling the tingling and the vibrating there. Indulge your senses. Distraction can be more than mental. If you're looking to escape your anxiety, why not schedule a massage, a manicure, or pedicure? Touch and aesthetic satisfaction can both replace the internal torture that your brain has decided to unleash on you. Again, the sensations that you can feel in your body right now become all-consuming, opening up the attention fully, sensing this whole body as a field of energy, a field of sensation. Sometimes described as emptiness dancing, just this awake space vibrating, not stopping anything, not opposing anything, in a very deep way saying yes to the life that's living through you. Listening and including the play of sound, appearing and disappearing sounds. Like a symphony, you can listen globally, taking it all in once, so that you're listening to and feeling the whole moment-to-moment experience. Did you know that hugging increases oxytocin, sometimes referred to as the love hormone, and decreases the activation of the fear center in the brain? If you know someone you trust who will hug you, enter the hug. Asking for a hug is less effective than entering one and giving and receiving the hugging energy. Make sure that you choose someone who is not averse to touching or hugging, or else you will just worsen the way you feel. If it helps you in sustaining this presence, this relaxed feeling, you might notice in the foreground the inflow and outflow of the breath. Let the breath be a kind of home base. Perhaps the flow of breath of the nostrils, the rising and falling of the chest, the belly, just a relaxed attentiveness, receptive. For some, the home base might be sounds. For others, the whole play of sensations. What's valuable is to know that you are here, right here. You might mentally whisper the word here and sense the quality of here-ness as you listen to and feel this changing flow of life, this moment, and now this moment, and again this moment, a relaxed attentiveness. Anxiety can be either soft or loud in your head. Play the volume game by trying to turn the volume up or down in your head. Once you learn to do this, keep the volume down for at least a minute as a start. This deliberate attention to thought volume will help you learn how to turn your mind volume down, and will also help you feel more in control of the torture that you assume has to be at the same volume all the time. It's natural that your mind drifts. Meditation helps us to nourish our capacity for homecoming. Every time we find the mind has gone off, it's an opportunity to deepen our pathway back to here, to this moment, to get more familiar with that. So when you notice that the mind is off, the future, the past, just pause and relax the attention open so that you're listening again to the sounds of the present moment. Often it's difficult to transform your anxiety to more positive words. When in the midst of anxiety, close your eyes and imagine an image that you really like. This will likely be more effective than looking at such an image, but the latter can also be helpful. Whether it's the thrill of a busy downtown area or waves crashing on the shore, imagining these calming images will provide some form of temporary relief. Relax the body. You might soften in the shoulders, the hands, the belly. Relax your heart. Again, just listening to and feeling the life that's right here. A relaxed attentiveness. While meditating, understanding of worry and a deeper understanding of the nature of the mind will have longer lasting effects. What we've talked about today are emergency interventions that may be useful strategies when you simply have to do something to stop the anxiety. These last few moments, gently inviting yourself right here, discovering what happens when you truly say yes to the life of the moment.